Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So as we all know, at some point before the NBA season, Ben Simmons is going to be getting traded away from the Philadelphia 76ers. Just any sort of relationship with the management, the teammates, everything is just simply shattered, right? So for today's video, what we're going to be doing is a Ben Simmons Minnesota Timberwolves rebuild, because I guess that's the team that is kind of like linked to the most. I do have some opinions about it before we get going on things, but also if you guys don't mind leaving a like, remember it's really still time of year for YouTube and really the NBA and everything, so dropping that like really does help. And of course, if you are new to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button as we are getting closer to 300,000 subscribers every single day. So let's go ahead and get going on this. I think the big thing to talk about is, who do you trade him for? Because all the reports I'm seeing is like, yeah, Ben Simmons with Karl-Anthony Towns, D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards, like that's a championship team. But I'm like, okay, then how do you get Ben Simmons over there if you don't trade those guys away? I actually posted that over on my Twitter account at CrispyFlakes2K, and people were like, they have assets. So I'm going based off of what everybody else is saying. Everybody else is saying the Timberwolves have assets to still get Ben Simmons without trading those other guys away. I don't know if I believe it, but it's what we're doing because that's what everybody else is saying, right, man? So the trade that I put together, it's going to take a lot of picks. It's going to take a lot of picks, man. The trade that I ultimately ended up doing, sorry, I have not played 2K in a minute. So where are we at with the... bro, I have forgotten everything. Where's the transaction report? Come on now. There it is, transaction report. I did Ben Simmons for Malik Beasley, Taurean Prince for the salary, and 3 first-round picks. I feel like that was a fair amount of picks, and it's going to have to get to a point where the 76ers accept a trade package. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, man. I really don't, because they're so far gone, it seems like, with what they want and what they're getting offered. Like, for example, they want to do a trade with the Sacramento Kings, and they're like, well, we're not doing a trade unless, like, De'Aaron Fox is involved. And, like, they're like, we're not trading De'Aaron Fox for Ben Simmons. We're just not doing that, right? So, I don't know. In this case, you do get a near 20-point per game score, Malik Beasley. Taurean Prince is a guy. And then the picks is obviously nice, too. You can flip those for the other things or combine them with Tobias Harris to try to bring another star to the team. Whatever you really need to do, right? So that's realistically, based off of not trading the other guys, the only thing I can really figure out. So if you guys have a better trade, let me know in the comment section below. I still think, personally, it would be okay to give up a guy like D'Lo. Because I feel like D'Lo would be nice over on the 76ers. And, Ben Simmons brings the defense and everything. And playmaking. You still got Ant-Man and Cat for scoring. So, yeah. That's how I kind of think of things. You guys, give me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below, though. Okay, so this is the team we're rocking with right here. We got the, essentially a big four with Cat, Ben Simmons, D'Lo, and Ant-Man. You guys think this is a championship team? Or at least a championship contending team? I mean, you could see it in a few seasons at least, right? Like, all these guys are still extremely young. As far as the benching, you got Josh Okogie, you got Jaden McDaniels, you got Naz Reid, who I personally really like. Like, I like this guy's game a lot, man. Jake Layman is a basketball player. I was going to say, where the hell is Patrick Beverley? I know he's on the team. I guess it makes more sense for Beverley to stick around now, too, because it's actually, like, kind of a bit of a contending team to some extent. Like, at least a playoff team, in my opinion. So the first thing we have to do is figure out positioning. And I think at this point, now you could still run things with Ben Simmons as the point guard, put D'Lo at the 2, like you played for the Warriors for a little bit, and then Ant-Man at the 3. But I think, ultimately speaking, you're probably thinking Ben Simmons at the, I'm kind of thinking, like, damn, small forward, 93 overall? Yeah, I'm okay with that. 6'11", I mean, he could definitely do it. And then you got maybe Jaden McDaniel. I think he's an 81 3-point shooter. So, I mean, he'll stretch the floor along with Cat. That could actually be pretty damn deadly, man. I'm actually, like, looking at this team, I'm like, yo, this might actually be a problem. So, okay, we'll do that. Let's make sure the shot tendencies are good, too, so guys are playing in the offense the way that we actually want them to play, because, you want certain guys shooting more than others. So Ben Simmons, I'm going to knock him down a little bit, man. Like, he's got a lot of options on this team, so I don't want him shooting it too much. Obviously, if he's open at the basket or whatever, you take that shot, but don't shoot no threes. Like, we're still not doing that thing, okay? Cat at 99, yeah, he should be the main focus point. D'Lo at point guard. Let's bump him down to like a 90, and I'm going to say Ant-Man at 95 is good. No, I think these guys should be about equal in shot attempts. So we got that. Jaden, I'm going to put him on to like a 70 if he's open, shoot the 3, but there's other guys you'd rather have the ball in their hands at this point. Josh Okogie, I don't think he's like much of like an offensive player. Like, he can obviously score and stuff, but yeah, then Naz Reid, keep him at a 73, kind of like a score off the bench. 70's fine. Jake Layman, put him at like a 60, really not going to play. Okay, so let's see exactly what the team is looking like so far. That's the starting 5. I'm good with that. I mean, obviously, we could find a way maybe to improve the power forward spot. Well, with Jared Vanderbilt. No, I guess we don't want Jared. We want McDaniels up there. There we go. Although I guess Vanderbilt was the star. What does Vanderbilt do exactly? Does he actually like do basketball things, or is he just kind of a body that wears the jersey? So, driving dunk, damn, 97. This dude can dunk. Not much for offense outside dunking the basketball. Okay, so that's okay. That's okay. You come off the bench with Nas Reed, do your thing, bro. You come off the bench, do your damn thing with it. Okay. Because I'm trying not to do like too many trades this season, because I want to see how like the team kind of operates. So yeah, we'll take away Layman's minutes because he's a lame man, I guess. Okay, that was a bad joke. Let's get Beverly up in here. I know Coley McCaulkin, man, what the hell is his name? The dude from Home Alone, I know is pretty damn solid, but he's only 73 overall in 2K, so got that disrespect. So I'd rather have Beverly playing. Let's get Beverly to like 20 minutes a game. Nas Reed at about 20. I'll bump you down a little bit. Okay, we got that. We got that. And then, yeah, we want D'Lo playing a bit. I want Cat playing like 36 minutes a game. Let's get Ant-Man at about 30 at least. Okay, that looks decent. Here, we'll kind of split the difference right here. There we go. That looks good, man. Yeah, we don't really have much more to do. Like, at this point, you just kind of rock with it. Our system proficiency, we have a 3-star balance system with Coach Chris Finch, who's got B+ offense, which is good. C for defense, which I guess it could be worse. 7 seconds. It is a very athletic team, man. Plus, with all the shooting around Ben Simmons, like, can you imagine running in transition? You got all these dudes that can shoot. You kind of like hit him with the transition 3. I kind of like that, man. Let's go with the 7-second offense. I like that. But as far as what I predict for how this team does in the first season, like if they can figure out the chemistry and Ben Simmons really embraces it and everything, I mean, I'm going to say at least a 6 seed. And seeding doesn't really matter in the NBA right now because there's so many talented teams. There could be a few games separating you from being like 6th or 3rd or whatever, right, man? So let's go ahead and simulate this NBA season, see how it plays out. Maybe they surprise us, man, because obviously it is 2K and things can happen. So maybe they end up getting like the 1st seed, and then I'll just be very surprised. But let's simulate the season, see what happens. Okay, guys, so 55 wins on the season. If you really look at the end of last season for the Timberwolves, like they had like I think like the highest rated offense for like the last like 10 games or something like that. So who knows, man? Sometimes you get a certain guy on your team and just everything just clicks at that point. It very well could happen. So we got one more game here against the Brooklyn Nets. Simulate through day to finish with a W on the season. We got Luka as MVP. Crazy stat line. I'm just never going to get old. Never going to get old, man. Cade Rookie of the Year. Andre Drummond, 6, man. No surprises there. 14% from 3, bro. That's 14% too many percentages of you shooting shots. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying. Giannis as defensive player. Luka most improved. Steve Nash, Coach of the Year. So we got all NBA first, so Joel Embiid didn't really miss a beat by doing his thing out there with no Ben Simmons. All NBA second and All NBA third, so none of our players making it. Disrespected as hell. I bet you the Lakers probably got the 1st seed because Russell Westbrook's All NBA third team, and you know he's like the 3rd best guy in the Lakers right now. So, okay, so yes, they are the 1st seed. What team are we again? Why do I not know this? We're the 3rd seed, Minnesota. There we go, man. There we go. Okay, so let's check out these player stats on the season, see how everybody performed. So Cat at 24 and 12, playing like his dominant self again. We got 24 and 7 for D'Lo, so definitely focusing more on scoring, but still kind of playmaking too. And we're in the age of the NBA where having like 2 or 3 primary like ball handlers is very nice, and D'Lo obviously is that with Ben Simmons. Ant-Man at 20 points, and Ben Simmons is nowhere to be found scoring wise, but that's okay. That's how we kind of made him be, right? We got 13, 5, and 3 for Jaden, so really good numbers for him. Nas Reed was a beast off the bench, and then we got Ben Simmons, 9 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals per game, 94 overall, and obviously one of the best defensive players in the entire NBA, right? So yeah, that fit was perfect for this team, exactly what they needed. We got the first round, Portland Trailblazers. Let's go ahead and simulate the round right here, see how this goes. I don't know if we're gonna win a championship, man, but it could happen. Like, I'm kind of like, hey, yo, what if? 35 and 13 for Cat, 24 D'Lo, and 20. Yo, Jaden is yeah, Jaden, right? Not Jalen. Jalen's the other guy. Alrighty. We got the Pelicans, Zion up next. Simulate round right here, and got them in a 7-game series. This team is in the Western Conference Finals. Can you guys imagine how freaking hyped Minnesota would be to go from, you know, where they've been at to the Western Conference Finals against LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, and Anthony Davis? Because, like, I'm looking at the 4 teams, I'm like, one of these teams is not like the other, but hey, now they are. So, simulate round. Yo, we're in the finals, man! I don't know why I'm saying we, like I'm part of the team, but you guys are in the finals. If you are a Minnesota fan and you're watching this NBA 2K21 video, okay, man. So, damn, 114 to 112, they won Game 6. Look at that. Yo, how'd LeBron do? 10 for 15. Okay, so, Ben Simmons didn't really clamp anybody up, but I mean, he limited them to someone. So kept them on the three-point line, so that's good just by that. Alrighty, we have the team that we're probably not going to beat, the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, come on now, we all know who they have. So let's go ahead, man, simulate with Simcast. Game 1, see how this goes, and we are off to the races, baby. Well, at least we were. Okay, well, our horse just got shot in the freaking leg. 120 to 112, 28 for Ket, 28 for James Harden. All right, simulate with Simcast. Game 2. Game 2. And we can't lose both. If we can get one game on their home court, we'll be good. It's looking a little promising. There we go, man. 109-95. The fact that we held that team to 95 points is unbelievable. Yo, Bruce Brown with the 17. Yo, where you at, Kyrie? 11. You got clamped up, man. All right, here we go. Simulate with Simcast. Game 3. See how this one goes, and looks pretty good to start things off, but there's still plenty of time to lose it. And I was just joking. I wasn't being serious, man. I think we're actually going to lose it. 23 for Flake Griffin. Okay, well, good for you, man. Good for you and your $30 million minimum contract with the Brooklyn Nets. We got Game 4. Simulate with Simcast. Let's get it. Let's get it. Must-win game, by the way, and it's... Oh, my God. Every time I talk, man, I ruin it. Alrighty, 3-1. I mean, they got Kevin Durant, so anything can happen with that. Simulate with Simcast. Let's get it. Please. Please. Oh, yeah, that's just a blowout. He heard me talking. He's like, yo, shut your bitch ass up, Crispy. 158 to 108. Damn. Okay, well, the positives of this first season is we got to the finals. There's a lot you can work with that. Everybody, I think, is pretty much locked up for a good amount of time. So now we can maybe get some vets on this team. Maybe up the defense a little bit in some other areas. I think there's things to be done here, man. So we're gonna go to the draft lottery. I have no idea what the Timberwolves situation is. I don't think we have like the rights to anybody's pick or anything. So yeah, we're not. We have no pick. We have no pick forever till the end of time. We have no picks. Okay, that's completely fine, I guess. Let's just go straight to rookie signings. Not gonna worry about that. And yeah, we had a second round pick, Trevor Keels, 75 overall though. I'm gonna sign you up for that, man. Damn, that's a diamond in the rough right there. So yeah, we got all these young bloods back. They're all coming back to the team. I'm just like, yo, Jaden, like Jaden's it. Like that's the guy I want starting for the squad. I don't really see any reason to change that at all. So we're gonna let Jordan walk away just because we're not really using him. Feel kind of bad. Josh Okogie, we'll bring him back on the qualifying. Same as Jared Vanderbilt, both 77 overall players. Not gonna overextend the salary cap to get him back, but if they want to come back for that and compete, they're more than welcome to do so. All right, so here we got Victor Oladipo. For about $5 million, that could be a nice signing because Patrick Beverley was kind of falling off and Depot can play point guard, shooting guard position. With all his injury woes, it might be a good idea to have him do like that Derrick Rose six-man type of thing. So I like that. Gary Harris is fine. Taurean Prince is a basketball player. Gallinari, ooh, damn, for cheap as hell too, bro. Okay. I will say, because I downloaded this like roster thing here. And the salary, like whoever made this, like they did a good job with like actual realistic kind of like salary, like what these guys would. I think Gallinari might get more than $3 million, but you know, they're also older and injury prone type of players. So we're gonna give the contract to Oladipo. I'm gonna give him the 2-year deal, what he's asking for, and I'm gonna do the same with. I'm gonna go try to get Gallinari too for the $3 million. Like that's a good ass deal, man. We'll do that, and hopefully we can get both. I'll take one or the other. It doesn't really matter which one I get. So. Okay, it's not enough for Gallinari, so we end up getting Victor Oladipo. That is completely fine. Didn't really need the other guy anyway. So I guess at this point, we could probably get... Yo, Serge Ibaka? Ask for 1.73. But I got Naz Reid. I'm good there. Let me get a Kogi back for sure. We're going to give him his money. We got the restricted rights to him anyway. And I think the same thing with Vanderbilt. We'll do that. Maybe I'll make a trade, try to get more of a veteran, but we'll kind of see about that. Come on, Vanderbilt. There we go. Okay, I'm good with all that. I'm going to go ahead, guys, and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Okay, so same starting five as last year. I did use the untapped training camps. I had 2 of them. I used one on Ant-Man and also on Jaden McDaniels. Bench, you do have Oladipo playing both the point guard, shooting guard position. We got a Kogi at small forward, Naz Reid, and Jared Vanderbilt. I'm like considering, do I want to do like a trade and try to get like another like veteran player? But I also really like this team a lot too, man. Vanderbilt, he is very limited offensively, which I don't like. But I think defensively, maybe he's pretty solid. B- perimeter defense. Post defense is above the position average. I think I might check some things out. You might as well just see, right? So we'll go ahead and go to Trade Finder, and we'll do a trade of Vanderbilt. I'll toss in Jalen Noel because I'm not really using them. And we're not really going to toss any picks or anything, but I'm going to be looking for probably a more veteran power forward because we also have a 22-year-old at the starting power forward spot. So here we got Usman Garuba from the Philadelphia 76ers. He's obviously on the Rockets in real life, but trades happen in this game. And he's a very athletic player, but also very young too. KCP, we got Alex Caruso, Kendrick Nunn, Grant Williams. Not really feeling that. Royce O'Neal is solid. Chris Boucher, put him at power forward. That's not a bad idea, man. 29 years of age, pretty good contract. We got Jabari Parker, a little past his time, unfortunately. We got, Dwight Powell would be kind of solid, too, for like a one-year deal. We got Aaron Gordon with the Denver Nuggets. So it looks like they're trying to go in a different direction. I feel kind of bad bringing Aaron Gordon off the bench, though. Anything else? We got Trey Murphy. Daniel Tice, who is nice. Okay, I think out of all these trades, there was obviously some really good ones. But I'm kind of feeling the Chris Boucher one. And, well, I don't know, man, because, like, we got Chris Boucher right there. He's going to go up to, like, an 82 overall, though, at the power forward spot. Because the thing about Aaron Gordon is that he is, like Jared Vanderbilt is, like, a Walmart great value dollar menu version of Aaron Gordon. But, and be 3-point shot, so at least he can stretch it out. But I think I'd rather just have Chris Boucher. I'm going to go with Chris Boucher, man. We're going to do that one right there. Both great players for different reasons, and I just feel like this one kind of helps us out more. So we'll put Boucher at power forward, goes to an 82 overall, like I was saying. Let's also put him as a secondary center just because you want to be able to do that. And realistically now, man, like with our front court, like off our bench, there's just like a lot like going on there, which is nice. So yeah, that's beautiful. Alrighty, so our team is... Oh, I guess I want Boucher starting. And I actually might be okay with that. Let me make sure, I should have done this earlier. Let me make sure that his shot tendency, that he actually has a 3-point shot, because sometimes they don't make guys shoot threes that actually shoot threes in real life. So 3-point shot, okay, it's an 80, so that's fine. More of a veteran, can also rebound too very nicely. Yeah, I'm good with Boucher starting. We'll do that. And then Jaden, Oladipo, Okogie, and Naz Reid off the bench for a 9-man rotation. Works out perfectly. Let's get, D'Lo playing more, Ant-Man playing a bit more. I still want Cat playing like crazy. You at about 34 minutes game, we'll get, Jaden bump it down a little bit. Get Oladipo to about 22 minutes himself. And then Chris Boucher, kind of split minutes with McDaniels. So, I think we made some really good improvements this offseason, man. Like, I feel like the things we did, we got more aggressive. And I think we should be better off at least like trying to make another finals run. So let's go ahead and simulate this second season and see what happens. Okay, so a bit better than last season, man. Also a little concerned too, because we have 63 wins on the season. As you notice, with that 63 wins, we are second in the conference. There is somebody in the Western Conference that has more than 63 wins. That is a better basketball team than us. It might be the Lakers. Again, I'm going to guess probably the Lakers. Yo, Cats! Yo, good for this man right here. I know it's just a video game, but still, 31 points, 13 and 6. Oh, man, killed it. All right. Yo, it kind of getting me hyped up in here, bro. Chat with Rookie of the Year, Josh Giddey as 6-man. Yeah, I was going to say not Rookie of the Year because would be a second-year player. Giannis Defensive Player. Taylor Horton as Most Improved. Willie Green, Coach. Okay, so looking like the Pelicans. Pelicans really glowing up, man, before our very eyes. So there's, Malcolm Brogdon, All-NBA second. Hey, good for him, man. I like Malcolm Brogdon. I think he's a good player. I don't know if he's that good, but I think he's good. So, the Lakers are... Oh, we got the Lakers in the first round. Oh, my God. Okay, let's go to the player stats on the season. And, we got Cat, obviously, as MVP. D'Lo at 23 and 8. We got 20 for Ant-Man. Jaden and Boucher, those guys split minutes perfectly. Boucher, a bit of a better rebounder, which is why I gave him the start. Also, 2 blocks a game, and it's nice. And then Ben Simmons, I keep on forgetting kind of that Ben Simmons is on the team, but he's very important to our success. Like, obviously he is, because the team has been doing so well with him out there. So, yeah, there is something to be said about that Draymond Green type of role, which is not a disrespectful role to say Ben Simmons has. It might just be fact of the matter, right? Oh, I forgot Oladipo, too. Yeah, man, bro, this is a good rebuild. We're doing good out here, man. A lot of it helps when the trade that you think is going to happen is 3 first-round picks only for Ben Simmons, but still, man, I'm still taking credit for this one. All right, simulate round right here, and looking pretty good. Okay, get him 4 games to 3. D'Lo, big time game for D'Lo against his former team, the Lakers, at 48 points and 11 assists. Yeah, they're pretty much the same team, just I think still got the same big 3 and everything, so I feel pretty good about that. Simulate round here against Denver. Simulate round, and ooh. Oh! Maybe I should have traded for Gordon. Huh, okay. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't think Denver was gonna be the team that was gonna knock me out this video. I really didn't. I thought we definitely... Oh, man. Oh, it would have been the perfect year to get back to the finals, too, because the Nets got knocked out by LaMelo in the second round. Remember how freaking hyped Charlotte would be if that happened? Okay, so obviously we did not win a championship. Zion did. I don't know if we were, I don't, oh, I guess Ingram did technically, man. Well, I guess they both technically did, but I don't think we were getting past the Pelicans anyway. The team looked pretty damn dominant. They just swept in the finals. So I will say, do I think that Ben Simmons, going over to this team is going to make them the favorites? No. The NBA is so talented right now. But damn, man, it makes them an exciting team. And sometimes that's just good enough. So if Minnesota can pull this off, I think you definitely do that. But yeah, man, that's all we have for today's video. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. Another rebuild. I know I've not been doing them as of late. But this one was a lot of fun, man. Like, it actually didn't, bitch me out like 2K typically does to some extent. This actually went pretty damn good. So hopefully much more of the same for 2K22 when that comes out. But yeah, that's all we got, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And peace out, my friends.